Complementing his new book, War and Paracetamol, actor and performance poet Bob Goody, with his cousin Laura, leads us through the Cancer Collection and the fucking scary virus diaries, not forgetting mayhem from the last 40 years. Here is your host, Bob Goody.
Yes.
Oh.
Now this is looking good. Yes, we're going.
Right, we're okay.
We're going.
Right, we're going.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Again, here we are again. And it's
and today is really good for me. So I've got a cup of tea,
Yes.
Earl Grey.
Yes.
And I've got some of yours. It's just splendid banana bread.
Banana and honey, I think it is.
Ah.
Yeah, I made it yesterday.
I didn't know about the honey.
Yeah, and I put a bit of preserved lemon in it, Laura. We haven't introduced ourselves, just in case people haven't listened to the last 75 podcasts. It's Bob, son of Ilda.
And I'm Laura, daughter of Dick.
Daughter of Dick.
Enjoying banana bread.
The daughter of Dick. Enjoying her banana bread.
I am, and one of the features of this banana bread is it's very banana-y.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Which is quite handy.
It should be. Yes, because bananas aren't... I don't think bananas aren't what they were, you know.
No.
Mind you, I think
you're
that
right
about
about
a lot of things. I mean, it doesn't help that I've lost my taste.
No.
But, there goes Gina.
Oh, lovely.
My wife is
Bye,
leaving. We're just saying goodbye. Bye, Gina.
Bye, Gina.
See you later. Go easy.
Actually, you know what you're saying about things aren't what they were, but
Mind the traffic.
Oh, gosh. That was that bad out there.
No,
Yeah.
there's no cars at all.
Oh, no. Strawberries. Absolutely tasteless, some of them.
Yes. Well, you see now, also, we won't hang around on this too long.
No.
But
sorry,
you
go
can... Growing up, this just makes me sound very old, but which I am. But, things were seasonal, weren't they?
Yes.
And so it was very exciting that you got strawberries like for July or something.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I can go into Sainsbury's now and I can buy strawberries, as I can buy equally swede. You know, I mean,
but don't do it. Don't be swayed.
I wouldn't. Don't be
swayed by the swede.
Swede.
Oh, the straw.
Sweded. That was nearly a very good pun.
Oh.
Anyway.
Why nearly, Bob? Come
welcome.
on.
Here we are on number 5.
Yeah, number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Right. As I'm getting into a pattern now, I'm going to kick off with some ditties. And the ditties I've chosen are, well, a couple of them are occasional series, and I down the years I've had an occasional series of sporting heroes.
Okay. I thought you were going to say sporting events.
No. Sporting heroes, sporting events is possible. It's not in fact the case. So this is a sporting heroes poem. It's the first one I wrote actually, and I'd have to say is probably one of my favourites.
Okay.
And this is called Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker, tremendous, obviously. Such a tasty geezer. If he died, I wouldn't have him fried. I'd keep him in the freezer for a special occasion. Thank you.
He's true, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't age, does he?
No, and he seems like a very nice man.
Yes,
we hope
he
he
does.
is, don't we?
Oh, I think he is.
It's always sad when you think someone's... I heard someone, be careful as this is going out to the big wide world. I heard someone the other day who I just always thought, I bet they're lovely, and someone said they'd worked with him, and he was a complete shit. And actually didn't... And they were told you couldn't look this person... If you tried to look this person in the eye, you were likely to, lose your job. It was that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is someone who's very big in presenting on the BBC.
Yeah.
I'll say no more. You think, oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
Because she comes across as just this wonderful woman. It's very sad.
See, if we were playing Guess Who,
yes,
everyone would have knocked out the men straight away now. Okay. As we were, Bob.
Anyway,
as we were. I'm back on
this
the
is
other
another
end.
occasional series,
Okay.
which me and Bardi, who I've mentioned before,
Yes.
Andrew Cuthbert, or Cuthbard as I know him, we developed. It's a Thing About series, and it was a thing about people who we both loathe. Funny enough, and it's a way of sort of releasing sort of hate, bile, loathing by putting that person in a poem. And this one was no great surprise to anyone. This is called The Thing About Simon Cowell. The thing about Simon Cowell is not that his teeth don't look like real teeth, that his hair is square and doesn't look like real hair, that his waist is just below his face, that the smirk on that face with those teeth and that hair just above his waist is the smirk of a self-satisfied arsehole. It's that he has made a large fortune out of giving the nation the opportunity to laugh uncontrollably at totally untalented people. I might be wrong, but I don't think that's right. Thank you. Yeah, no.
So
bit of an
that's
opinion there, yeah.
uninvited to the judges' houses now. Then we won't be invited to Simon's house.
No, I won't.
Or his
or
yacht.
to be a judge on his next.
No,
He's meant to have a new game show coming out. Isn't he? Yeah,
a game show.
But I think, that's I don't know game show.
No.
That's replacing the X Factor,
Okay.
and Britain hasn't got talent.
Yeah.
Horrible. And there's another little one while we're there.
Okay.
This is called shopping. Eggs, bacon, beer, wine, fine. That's breakfast sorted. Thank you. Right. I'll leave the other one for now. So, moving on.
Actually, I actually don't think I have had wine for breakfast.
No,
I'm
not
not
me.
sure.
Actually, you said hastily.
Yeah, because I think if I did, it's a big mistake.
Yes, I think I might have had wine for breakfast. If, for instance, I've done night shoots on films, and you find yourself. I remember doing a night shoot on who was the guy who directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? What was his name? Not a particularly pleasant man, I have to say. Be careful here in case he tunes in.
But, uninvited all over the place.
We were playing these sort of monsters, so actually it could have been anybody. And it was awful. We had these sort of 8-hour prosthetic makeups. So we were made to look like, unbelievable. And then we filmed all night, and then we had to get this stuff off. And I remember, it's something like we're filming at L Street, and we get off and we fall into the bar at like 8 a.m, and nothing went down better than a lovely, pint of Abbott or a large glass of, but that was breakfast when it was really the end of the day's work. So that's a bit different.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a film and a half, and it was a load of shite as well.
Okay.
Into the bargain. Anyway, but I've made some very good friends out of it.
I'm surprised we're making friends anywhere, Sid.
No, you do make. See, when you're under pressure doing jobs that are quite horrible, you do come together.
Yes,
a lot of us are still in touch, which is very
the people
nice.
with all the prosthetic faces and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
We were a team.
Yeah.
So we were assembled by a sort of movement expert, and I was not quite sure whether I've always been, I suppose, a physical performer, and we did lots and lots of workshops and came up with all these lovely physical things, and then of course they covered us in all this makeup. Yeah. And what's his name? It's so annoying.
I can't help you, unfortunately.
All he did, we get on set, and he thought we were extras, so we didn't get. He just shoved us. When directors are often dealing with extras, they put them in potentially very dangerous situations. Because they don't actually, care about them.
No.
And that's horrible. And I remember being put by this window to the start of the scene, and then when it went, on action, I had to charge down the street. Right. Little did I know that also on action, there are all these sort of like gas bars in the window. Yeah. And on action, the building that I was sitting next to was meant to be in flame. So. Oh, actually on fire. So when he said action, these flames, nearly took me. I think it did actually singe me hair. It was horrific.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Tobe Hooper.
Okay.
Tobe Hooper?
Oh, I don't know, Bob.
Oh, is he a footballer? No.
Oh, no, back on Gary Lineker again.
Tobe Hooper. Anyway.
Okay, well, right. It's another question for people to look up afterwards. We did that last. We've done this now a few times.
Don't phone in. This isn't live. That's what they say sometimes. Isn't it? Don't text.
Oh yeah.
This isn't live.
No.
Anyway, so this is now what's becoming regular with these podcasts is I do a poem I've just written.
Yes.
As well. Now this is one I wrote yesterday actually. A potential problem because it's an asterisk.
Oh, poem. It's one of those ones.
Yeah, so bear with me, but we'll have a go. And it's called. Yeah. It's a working title, and it might be a working poem actually. It's called The Times. Excuse me. Oh dear, now I've got a bit of wind. Is that tea?
Is it we have tea though, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're on tea and cake now.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get off any cake.
Oh,
that's your bit as well.
Yeah, no, I'm scared to start eating though because
you might have to speak.
Yeah,
and also me in crumbs.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I'm going to wait to the end for the last bit. Okay.
Right, this is called The Times.
Okay.
There's this old, folded, rounded man I often see sat on a bench in Bloomsbury Square, slouched at best. Oh no, I've done it again.
I'm telling you now, the asterisk book is becoming
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
Start again.
God.
God.
I just want...
What?
Why do you write them sort of all over the place?
Well, no, I don't intend to write them. Let's get this clear.
Yeah, let's clear this up.
I have an idea, right? So I start writing, and then so I sort of get it down, and then I'll go and I look back and I think, hang on, after like on this, I've got after a line I haven't quite got to. It's his chest, and I've got an asterisk, and the asterisk goes up to the previous page.
I see.
And so I thought it'd be nice. His chest, at best, he doesn't look well. But I didn't come up with that to start with.
Okay.
You see what I mean? So what I eventually do is write them out neatly. Maybe I wrote that other one out neatly and I still
got
fucked it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, let's have another go. If I can have 3 goes, can't I?
Oh, yeah, that's what we've done before.
Yeah.
We'll stick with 3.
Is that famous rule? There's a rule of 3, you know that, don't you, in comedy?
Oh,
There's a rule of 3, yeah. There should always be 3 of something.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise it's not funny. I mean, it may not be funny anyway.
No.
But if you want a chance, there's a rule of 3, yeah. So
I like
this could be the poem Rule of 3. This is called. Pretend I'm starting again.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am starting again.
No.
No, pretend I'm. Oh dear, I'm falling apart.
We only had a glass of wine today.
Sorry, all you friends and things out there. This is called The Times.
Right.
There's this old, folded, rounded man I often see, sat on a bench in Bloomsbury Square, slouched, at rest, his head rolled into his chest. At best, he doesn't look well. Very grubby, huge head, huge hood, obscuring his bloated, fleshy, crimson face. His hands, inches from his nose, he holds a pristine copy of a newspaper, not moving, static, frozen in the Times, you might say. Thank you. Did you get it?
Amazing, yes.
Play on words.
Yes, yeah, I've got it.
That's where I blew it the first time.
Yeah, no, I've got that.
So I hope everyone got that.
Do you see this man often?
Yeah, funny enough, I saw him this morning. I saw him without his hood up, which is unheard of. I mean, I hardly ever. I just get a peek of his, and he didn't have the Times this morning. He had a novel, and I was trying. I moved over to the other side of the path, away from the bench, and did a bit of one of those sort of leans, as if I was trying to make it look normal, so I could get
by looking completely normal.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I was trying to get the title of the book because I thought, get the title of the book.
Yes.
I mean, maybe that might be better in the book.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it, and he never looks up. But to see him without his hood,
yeah.
I mean, he doesn't look very well.
Oh, okay.
But the awful thing is, he seems just very, very on his own. You know, and that's
actually
awfully sad.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, very tough.
Oh, maybe if he does read novels, he might like poetry books.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yes. Well, I'll try it next time. I'll say, look, would you like a copy of my poetry book?
Yeah.
Yes,
I think that's quite a nice intro.
Yes.
And actually, quite a nice thing to do.
Only a tenner. Because we haven't mentioned it. It's been out a while.
Yes.
But we haven't mentioned it. We're mentioning it now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where we are with this, what the plan is.
No.
But it feels like, I mean, we did mention, obviously, that you were hoping to get a book.
Well, yes, and it's out. And it's called, sorry, I've got a bit of egg mayonnaise, I think, has surfaced in my mouth from lunch. Not very pleasant. It's called the Book of Poetry, which contains, we'll give it a big plug now.
Yeah, good.
Both the Cancer Collection and the Fucking Scary Virus Diaries is called War and Paracetamol or The Bic is Back.
Brilliant.
Only is that $9.99 thing, isn't that odd?
Oh.
So they do this with everything.
Finished with all that.
No, I think they still do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's in a bookshop near you, as they say.
Yeah.
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 So,
and it's $9.99.
$9.99.
That is a funny thing.
Yeah.
Do they actually think that we don't know that we're spending £10?
Well, I think we still think it's like $29.90. We think it's not 10 or 20 or 30.
What's interested me in that, because I just wonder, I'm pretty aware of when I'm spending £10.
Well, exactly, of course, we all are.
And 30. Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Lovely.
Anyway, it's money well spent.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
Well, how did we get around to that? Do you remember what led us into that?
The book?
Yeah.
Giving your friend in Russell Square one a copy,
Oh, that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
which I think would be quite nice.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not appreciate it, of course.
No.
You might have that novel. Someone else may have given him that novel, and he might be, oh, why do you keep giving me bloody books
Yes,
for?
I'll try.
Everyone keeps turning up.
But what I'll try and do between now and our next podcast, I will try and find out what that book is.
Yes, okay.
Well, by doing a bit of funny
This is
bending.
quite exciting times.
Funny bending.
But I
Right,
do
we're
wonder-
now getting back to the verse. How are we doing for time now?
Oh, okay. Let me have a look. So now I have to.
no,
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
fine.
lovely.
So I thought
If
we're
people
gonna
are running, they're in the
we're
middle.
going to get back to the cancer collection. There's still, I think, 2 or 3 poems to go. So I'm going to do another one. This is a big one.
Yes.
And we all like a big one. But this is called First Night, and it's a poem about, because when I was recovering, I was in hospital for 5 weeks with the operation.
Yeah.
And then it took a long time to recoup at home. And there was sort of I was aiming for goals, and this was a first major goal, which was going out on my own, which was sort of like a huge deal, really.
Yeah.
And I was very insistent. I mean, it's self-explanatory where I went, but I was very, very nervous because it was some months on. So it's called First Night. It was my first night out. 3 months on. There we are. 3 months on from when the removal men took over my insides. I changed my colostomy bag, donned a baggy lemon cotton shirt, a light linen suit, a jaunty Panama hat, and, looking a tad tasty, I nervously set forth. I'd been invited to the gala opening night of Fleabag in London's glittering West End, having made a less than brief but meaningful appearance in Series 2, Episode 4, Old Man at Quaker Meeting. The Bernard Shaw Theatre, the glitter, the glamour, the clamour of fans, eager to catch a glimpse of Quaker Man. I gave them a wave, a superior smile. Confidence soaring, I hit the stall's bar, checked my bag. So far, no shit. Small glass of Pinot Noir, nice one. Almost relaxed, I nodded to a few semi-well-known people I sort of semi-knew. They nodded back with this expression that said, "Who the fuck are you?" The 5-minute bell, off to the loo. No leakage, no caking, no ballooning. Few technical terms. It was all going far too well. Me bum on me tum was behaving itself. Reminded me of the good times when an arsehole was an arsehole. No messing. Ah, happy days. The 2-minute bell snapped me out of my reverie. Off to the stalls. Row N, seat 13. Unlucky for some. 1 or 2 excuse me's, and I was settled, at ease. The cosy glow of the Pinot now coursing through my head. For the first time, in a long time, it has to be said, I was in a state of relaxation. My mind for once not consumed with bags of shit. Around me, the bubble and babble of expectation. We waited. The house faded to black. The audience faded to silence. Darkness. Happiness. A warm wash of light on a single chair. Silent anticipation. Then, something. A feeling. I felt a feeling. A rumble down below. A rumble in my tumble. Oh no. Rising. Please. Rising. No, please. Why won't the show begin? The single chair. Empty. Fleabag, where the fuck are you? Please. Then it came. A strained, soggy, squelchy, smelly sound, which seemed to rebound off every wall in every building in the whole fucking world. Heads turned, felt 949 pairs of eyes, approximately. That's 1,998 eyes in total, turning, burning into my inner soul. I sat, staring, rigid, sweating profusely, willing the show to end, even though it hadn't even begun. Fleabag was very, very funny, but I didn't have much fun. I just sat, petrified, unsure, expecting any second my bag to return for an encore. Passed on the after-show party. Thought for safety, Mr. Farty should head home for a needy hug with his darling wife, Gina. And I decided, there and then, never to go out ever again, ever, for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Oh, Bob.
I know.
Oh.
I know, and it's, obviously poetic license, but
yeah.
it was. I mean, it was. I couldn't. In that silence.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Phoebe, Phoebe, what a bridge. I mean, God, what a performer.
Yeah.
Did you see Fleabag?
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely.
And the extraordinary thing about that, because I was in it, literally in the what do you call it?
In the Quakers.
Quakers, is it? Good,
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
No.
Chemo. Blame the chemo. Everything is very good. I can blame the chemo. If I trip, I just say it's the chemo.
Chemo, yeah.
When it's not, it's me being old and stupid.
Yeah.
But she was extraordinary. Yeah, I had. I wasn't even in close up. I mean, the shot I had in that was her in the foreground. Because, she did lots of stuff to camera, so the camera was like by her shoulder, and it was her seeing me, and you saw me in the distance.
Yeah.
I had one line. I must have been on camera for, I don't know, 30 seconds max.
Yeah.
I mean, the recognition I got from that was really,
Yeah.
from people I didn't know. You go, that's amazing. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's the power of Fleabag, really. I mean, obviously, me looking a bit odd helps. But I mean, it's the power of that show, because it was. I mean, she's sort of brilliant,
amazing.
actually.
Well, is she aware of that poem?
No, you see.
She's I know. Be now.
I know. No, I mean, it's a shame, because she, we got on really well, and she knew my work and all that shit.
Yeah.
But she was lovely, and but I was, I wanted to get hold of her to send her the video of the cancer collection.
Yeah.
And my great pal Kevin McNally knows her, but you seem to have lost her bloody email address.
Well, that's a bit weird.
So I know.
How annoying.
I know, it's very annoying.
Well, maybe she can admit if she's listening in, because in a way it's quite interesting to find out what is actually happening to people in the audience.
Yes. Yeah, no, you see, I think she'd love this, you see.
Yes, she would. Oh, anyway. No, she totally would, Bob.
Yeah.
Even though, quite frankly, I mean, it's good that you're putting the funny side onto it, but my God, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. It is hard, because actually that whole experience ruined the show for me.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
Right,
maybe she'll do another show for you, Bob. Yeah, personal one.
Yes, yes.
Happy days.
Yeah. Oh, she would.
That'd be really nice.
Now, what we're going to do now...
She seems like such a lovely person.
This is... What did we call it before?
Laura's Choice.
Laura's Choice, or Laura's Lucky Dip.
Right. So what we'll do is later on, if we ever do get an audience, we could always ask them what they prefer, because they might say, well,
actually,
Laura, we're done with
Laura's Choices.
Laura, we're done with Laura.
Father, yeah.
She's hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. So Laura is now.
Yes, this is
going to choose a couple.
Yes, this is.
Because I'm not going to do any more cancer collection now. In the next podcast, we'll finish the cancer collection, and then take steps towards, is what I'm thinking, doing the diaries, and then doing lots of flashbacks with your.
Well, I'm really hoping that'll be handy, because that means I'll still be
Laura's Choice.
I'll still be coming up and
Laura's Lucky Dip.
And having bananas, cake, and tea.
You just don't know what you might get.
This is lovely.
You might even get alcohol at one point. Is this something you like the look of?
Well, I don't know. What do you think? The Sacred Big?
Well, it's a classic.
It is a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic.
I mean, so should we go straight into the classics?
We're going to. We've got a classic here.
I'm really excited.
You know,
I get so excited.
because I shouldn't build myself up. Should I? Shouldn't I?
I know.
Oh God, it's dreadful, that one.
Yeah, I know. I hate that one.
Yes.
One of the worst.
Well, I'm not sure that everyone listening knows my attachment to the Bic. Well, they probably should do by now. In the
I think
poetry
we're on number 5.
So this is, you know, and it's really about. I mean, it's about acute stress and about how panic can ensue when you mislay something that's of little consequence, really, but it just overtakes you.
Yes.
And this is about one of those very moments.
Okay.
And it's called The Sacred Bic. My Bic. Where's my Bic? I had it there. It was here, clear as daylight, in my hand. Is this a trick? Where is my Bic? I can buy another one. That's not the point. I don't need it now. That's not the point either. This is fucking sick. Someone's nicked my Bic. No one move. No one will leave this room. I'll assume everyone is guilty until you empty your pockets and prove without a doubt you do not have a Bic, my Bic. And I've known my Bic in a crowd of Bics. About your person. I've got all night. We will strip search if necessary. If needs be, check every nook, every cranny, shit. Found it. Look. It was in my trouser pocket all along. Sorry about that. Carry on. Shopping. At the checkout. Whatever. Thank you. I don't know where I found the energy for that.
It's so good.
Your voice cracking.
Do you know what? That's actually really true.
You've heard that before, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I do love that.
No, it's a real performance poem, actually. I mean, you sort of...
Which is quite handy when we're not even...
No.
No one can see you.
No. Because I would stand up and... Well, I did yell then, obviously.
Yeah.
In a cracked voice, sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have apologised for my voice being a bit tatty in recent times, but it is, I mean, quite genuinely, it's apparently a chemo thing.
So that is genuine.
Annoying. Yes, it is genuine.
You're not just blaming it for the sake of it.
No.
No, you're not just.
Was there another one?
I've got one more.
All right, go on.
I don't know. Is this? I don't know where we are now.
Well, no.
Oh yes, okay. I mean, the end of the road.
Oh yes.
Which is not great when you've got cancer to be reading your poem, The End of the Road. I mean, do you want to put that one somewhere else?
This is interesting because this poem, my mother, when she God rest her soul, is no longer with us. She ended up in a sort of nursing home.
Yes, I do remember.
And actually, the one she was in at this time, I think, was a rather nice one, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, difficult to find them, and goodness me, do they charge these places? Incredible. So this is called The End of the Road. I'll say no more than that.
No.
My mother tried to reverse in a Zimmer frame, failing to notice the stationary widescreen telly parked rather obtrusively in the middle of the room. The resulting collision left Mother with some damage to her rear end and a smashed indicator. As with all bad drivers, it was apparently not her fault. The television came out of nowhere. Mum's gone in for repairs and she'll be back on the carpet very soon. What a relief. Roll on Mother's Day. Thank you.
That's great.
Because I haven't seen that for ages. Well, it's fairly obvious, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm loving the Laura's Choice ones.
Yeah.
You really go.
How are we doing? How are we doing?
Well, we've done very well.
Yeah. Time-wise?
Yeah. Oh, time. Yeah, we're back on time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There. Well,
no,
there,
the fitness. I mean, everyone should be really finished up now.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, they'll be on the cool down of their exercise regime. There's stretches and all that. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah.
Then wish those two would shut up.
I think we'll be stretching our legs in and out.
She shut up and she stopped laughing. Yeah.
I think we're stretching our legs to the pub, I think.
Yeah, I think we're off to the pub, everybody.
Yes.
Thanks for listening, if you still are. if you're not, then fair enough. It's bye-bye from me, and daughter of Hilda.
Daughter of Hilda, and bye from me. Daughter of Dick.
Daughter of Dick. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Please get in touch or leave us a review. You can check out Bob's book online or at any good bookstore. See you next time.